Hi, this is Ty Adronis with TestPilotRC.com, and today we're going to be reviewing the Stinger 64 Sport Jet. It's available from both Hobby King and Banana Hobby, and it's by Freewing. So let's check it out, first of all, with the unboxing. Checking out the box, it's really colorful, maybe even considered a little bit busy, and they use the same box for either color. It's available in both red and blue. It's got a wingspan of 700 millimeters, a fuselage length of 800 millimeters, a flight weight of 540 grams. That's pretty light. And it's got a 64 millimeter ducted fan propulsion system, which makes it an EDF jet. So EDF stands for electric ducted fan. So it's not a true jet in the strictest sense of the term, but it does provide more thrust than just a standard propeller, and it sounds like a jet. It gets that really high whine sound. Note to yourselves, try not to fly it around a lot of people. I mean, in highly populated areas, you're going to really upset your neighbors. But it comes with a battery. It comes with ESC. It comes with all the servos. All you really need is a receiver, which we're using the Hobby King orange receiver, which I've got right here. It's compatible with the Spectrum, and these guys are really, really inexpensive. And it's touch and go. I've heard a lot of mixed reports of these receivers, whether they're reliable or not. But you know what? They seem to be pretty reliable. I've got one in my Extra 260 right now, and I haven't really had any problems with it. Let's get over to the box. Very, very colorful. It's the same box for either the red or the blue. It comes in 3 different flavors: ready to fly, plug and play, which is what we have here, and just the airframe alone. It's pretty much the same from any angle. It's got the same pictures, same information, and you can kind of hear, probably not packaged the best. Let's go ahead and remove the lid and check out what's inside. Let's see what's rattling around in here. We've got the important notice, which is like for refusing the shipping, except that it's inside of the box, so it doesn't really tell you relevant information. Anyway, and the user manual. Also rattling around inside of this guy is the rudder and the elevators, which don't seem to be actually tied down to anything. It's just kind of floating around in there free. Luckily, it doesn't look like it's got any damage on it. You can see they're reinforced with balsa wood. Servo for each elevator. That's kind of nice. And then we've got the rudder with the embedded servo already in it. It looks like this plane is going to be pretty simple to put together, so stay tuned for the assembly video. That's a pretty cool symbol. I like the scorpion on the back. It's kind of neat. Very transformery. Oh, let's go ahead and pull this off first. Just because I don't want it bumping in to anything else, because it's obviously pretty heavy. This looks like it's batteries or a charger, or maybe both. Let's check this out first. So it's Genesis power. Looks like we've got 1600 milliamp 55C. Yep, it is a battery, and it looks like it's got a Dean's plug on it. Cool, my charger fits a Dean's plug. Yeah, it's got a Dean's plug on it, and it is a 3S battery. You can tell by the balancing port on the battery. We're going to set this aside for now. And let's open this guy up. Whoa, second battery. Okay, so this is a major plus. This airplane comes with 2 batteries, so theoretically if you have a charger out at the field with you, you can go ahead and have one battery charging while it's flying on the other battery. That is super cool, so that gives you guys points, Freewing. I like that, 2 batteries. Even E-Flight with their bind and flies only gives you 1, which I would prefer, and a lot of the guys out at my flying field and I don't own the flying field, I just mean as in the flying group that I'm a part of, a lot of the guys out there, I've heard them saying, you know what, I would really prefer if eFlight would just get rid of the charger, because I've got so many of those things just sitting around. I don't actually plug them into anything. They're slow, they're pretty useless as far as charges go. Get rid of the charger and give us 2 batteries with the bind and fly. That would be cool. Alright, looks like we've got everything to put it together. We've got servo extensions, we've got bolts. They even give you a little screwdriver. That's pretty cool. I like that. They give you the tools. They took a note from IKEA on that one. Pulling off the other block over the wings. It looks like the main wing is kept inside of plastic. I'm going to go ahead and crack that open so I can show you a couple of the features of the main wing that look pretty cool to me. This looks like it'll probably be a really good beginner jet because it has this sloped wing. So it's going to right itself pretty quickly, and I really like that. And then also it looks like it has carbon fiber infusion in it to keep the wings nice and strong. Yeah, they flex a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It really depends on how heavy the plane is overall. And it looks like the CG has the handles in there for throwing this thing. Usually on these deals where you have handholds to throw the aircraft, usually the center of gravity is right behind the handholds, and we'll see how that lines up later when we get to the assembly. So far, I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised by it. It feels pretty sturdy, and I got to admit, I'm pretty much an eFlight guy, but this seems like it'll be a pretty cool aircraft. So at this point, I've got a pretty open mind. Down here it looks like we've got some sort of a cover, and then the main fuse. Now this is pretty cool, except I'm not seeing the rear cover, the cover for this part. Oh wait, that's going to be the elevators, like that. Very cool. It's nice and light. It feels pretty sturdy. Check out the massive ducted fan in there. It looks like this motor may even be a OEM from Scorpion. It may be. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'll do some research and see. But there's the actual jet, and you can see the intakes and how they're ducted in. This is pretty cool. It's not just nice packaging for the sake of nice packaging. You can actually see how your air is ducted in. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Okay, so we've got it all outside of the box. Sorry, I'm just geeking out over the actual ducting of the jet. I can't wait to actually try this thing out. It looks like it's going to be a pretty decent size. When I first pulled out the wings, I didn't think it was going to be that large. But obviously, you know, shorter wings usually means higher flight speeds because it offers less wind resistance, and they need the speed to provide the lift because there isn't a whole ton of surface area on the wing. So it looks like this thing is going to haul some booty. So we're going to try it out. And stay tuned. This is testpilotrc.com, and this has been the unboxing portion of the Stinger 64 by Freewing.